Hey everybody and welcome back. We are just starting by putting the heat protectant on the hair. Listen, a little goes a long way. So you just want to make sure that you are covering the hair as much as you can. Don't use a whole lot of heat protectant because it's going to weigh the hair down, especially if you're wearing it out. Also, even though it's summer and a lot of you are wearing protective styles like braids or I don't know if you got a wig on in this heat, baby, but if you do, still put the heat protectant on because it also helps you with the rays from the sun. Okay, so heat is all kind of heat: indirect heat of the dryer, direct heat of the blow dryer, direct heat of the flat iron, and the direct heat of the UV sun rays. So at first glance, my client hair looks nice, healthy, shiny, fluffy, all of the things. But we are going to get into it. I'm just going to start by taking the crinkle off of her edges with the hot comb like it's Easter Sunday, or really Easter Saturday, or Good Friday. When I was a kid, I couldn't get my hair pressed on Good Friday because let me tell you something, by Saturday morning it'd be puffy again. So I had to get my hair done on Saturday night right before Easter to make sure that my hair was still straight on Easter morning, because my hair did not last. It was just crazy. But anyway, as you see here, this is what's going on with my client's hair. She basically, we call this having a hole in the hair. So I always be like, it's a hole back here. And then I start asking the client, what's going on that this is happening back here? A lot of times, so many of my clients like, well, I don't even do anything to my hair. I wear my hair in a ponytail all the time. And so that ponytail, when you wear a ponytail in your hair all the time, especially if you're not using the right ponytail holder, it will break your hair off right there in that section easily. You might think that wearing a ponytail or just doing nothing to your hair is, wouldn't cause any trauma or damage to the hair, but it can. So we talked and she told me that she wears ponytails a lot. Also, some people have a stress spot there. You have one spot in your hair that for some reason always breaks off right there. It can be considered a stress spot. So just make sure that you pay attention to the spot in your hair. Also, another thing about it is, and I think we talked about this either in the last video or the one before that, when you have breakage in your hair somewhere like this, when you trim your hair, you have to trim the breakage, because if you don't, that part of the hair is going to keep getting shorter and the rest of your hair is going to keep growing and flourishing because it's getting trimmed. So those are just a few things to consider when you have this level of breakage in your hair. Of course, I'm pressing the hair one pass only. I'm doing a chase method where I put the comb in first and I go over the hair so it can separate each strand so it won't get crushed into the plates of the flat iron and make it tangly. I just want to make sure that everything is in its place the first time so I don't have to put heat on her hair twice. What's up with y'all summer? Y'all been going places? I mean, I ain't been nowhere. Where'd I go? Oh, I went to Italy. Went to Lake Como to celebrate a friend and do hair for a wedding. That's about it. I was thinking about going to Cabo, but I don't know if that's happening. It's the summer. It's moving like it got somewhere to be, ain't it? Like, I'm like, slow your roll, baby. It's almost August. In a few days, I do not know where the time is going. It just be flying by. Okay, I don't know what be going on with the time, but it's happening. Okay, so live every day to the fullest. Now, if you haven't watched the last few videos, I made an announcement that on August 18th, I'm going to be in New Orleans at the Bronner Brothers Hair Show teaching a masterclass on my signature bob and also how to create passive income for yourself to retire or do it simultaneously while you're working behind the chair. A lot of times as hairstylists, if you don't have any passive income coming in, or if you don't have any parents that left you a whole bunch of money like mine's didn't, like I wish they did, but they didn't, you have to create passive income, because if we're not laboring behind the chair, then that means that we don't make any money. So I'm just going to give you a few pointers and tips on how to make money in your sleep. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. I will leave a link below, so you guys can get your tickets, and I hope to meet you. It's going to be called Deeper Than Hair TV Live. So basically everything you see here, but right in front of you. Get to ask questions, we get to kick it, meet each other, and so on and so forth. So get your ticket. I hope to see you soon. The client's hair is shining beautifully, and what I use for her today is our detox shampoo and conditioner. We call it the detox bath because basically it is to get all of the buildup off of the hair, especially if even if you're wearing your hair gelled in a ponytail, if you are wearing braids, if you wearing any type of protective style and you just have product on your hair that needs to come off, the detox will do just that, detox your strands. So I'll leave a link for that as well. I don't know what we were talking about in the shop, but clearly we were having a blast. Every now and then I think about leaving the sound on so y'all can hear what we talking about. I only did that one time. And when I tell you that video got millions of views because we were watching Dreamgirls. And remember on Dreamgirls when, you know, Laurel and Jimmy Early, they were together for years, like 10 years. And his wife knew that they were messing with each other for 10 years. And when Jimmy died, she didn't let Laurel come to the funeral. And I had left the sound on and asked all the viewers, I asked you guys, if you knew that your husband was dealing with somebody for 10 years and you didn't, you didn't leave him, would you let her come to the funeral? And when I say those comments went crazy, it had millions of views all because of those comments. So we have all those kind of conversations in the salon all the time. So one day I'm gonna leave the sound on again because we have some real good combos. Now my client, she has some really nice length on her hair as well as just shine. It's healthy. It has weight on it. But if we don't take care of this situation back here, it's just going to get shorter and shorter. So we have to handle it. So I'm thinking to go right up in here. If you look closely, it's still kind of light up in the middle right there. But I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to cut it straight across and get this hair blunt and back on track. Now, although it was light in the middle like that, see how much heavier it looks in the middle already just because that hair is gone. You know, you just gotta get that hair off, all that damage. Now I'm gonna go on the sides and make it match the hair that's in the back. Now, some people like their hair even and just to fall as long as it is in the back and the front. And that's if your hair is as long in the front as it is in the back. My hair took years for the front to catch up to the back of my hair. And then some people want layers. I'm one of those people who like layers in my hair. Just gives it a little shape to the front. And now I also pulled it up, but I cut that part out because it was like her hair was so long it was out of the frame, so it didn't really make sense. But look, her hair looks much better now, and I told her from here on out just to pay attention to that situation. Always make sure that you're wearing ponytail holders with no metal clasps or nothing. Never, 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 ever use rubber bands. Never use rubber bands. Rubber bands are quick. And also in the fall, winter months, do not wear wool sweaters or coats without putting a silk scarf as a barrier between your hair and the coat or the sweater, because that wool work quick. The wool and the rubber bands work really quick. So just do whatever you can. It's always the smallest things that will take a toll on your hair. And look at her hair. It's good. She's good. Her hair is on point. and that middle part will grow just as fast as the rest of her hair as long as she handles it. Thanks for watching. Bye.